Hello everyone, this is Defense Politics Asia and this is the Frontline Changes report for the past 24 hours for the day of 1191, 29th of May. And we're going to jump straight to the Frontline Changes over at the Sumy front. So let me okay. So over at the Sumy front, over at Vadolahi. So this is below Vody, Vasilivka, Vodolahi, Volodymyrivka. So in this area here, the Russian forces, according to the Ukrainian mapping, continue to do their offensive as they attack on from the previous frontline changes, which is around here. This was the last frontline change in this sector where the Russian forces taken the tree line. They continue to move towards Vodolahi. It's also important to note that the Russian Defense Ministry did announce the capture of Volodymyrivka. So let me move the whole thing here. So the Russians did claim to have captured this settlement here. So if this is the case, then we are seeing that there's a possible attack against Vodolaki from the other side as well. So it could be a pincer. We shall see how these continue to develop. I think this settlement is gone case. I think this is for sure is going to be taken by the Russian forces. By the look of it, I don't think it's defendable at all. And so the advance in this sector, if we go for the deepest point, is probably around 2 kilometers. So, but the Russians is able to attack directly from the border as well. So it's not like, this is going to be a one-pronged attack. No, it's going to be a two-pronged attack. So that's the main thing around here. The next frontline change after this is over at Troivka. So just now we were over at the Sumy front. We were around here. So now we're going to go into this area here in Ukraine. This is the Kharkiv region. But this is part of the Dvorichna front. Dvorichna is around here. So this is the Dvorichna front. Over at Troivka. So we have now confirmation of the Russian forces capture of Troivka, the border village. So the Russian forces has been geolocated in the village, southern part of the village, in this very foresty place. So Russian forces have advanced down the settlement and complete the full capture of Troivka. So we have designate the Troivka as captured by the Russian forces. So that is the main thing. The advance is around half a kilometer. So that's all from Troivka. So after the Dvorichna front update, we go next to Rikuro over at the Lyman front. So at the Lyman front, this is Lyman. So over in Rikuro region, there is a geolocation of Russian forces. So over here, so let me remove the green marker. So the Russian forces geolocated here. They raised the flag, confirming that they have advanced down the street and captured the rest of the southern street. So, but according to the way how they describe this, is the settlement come under the control of the Russians. This is also claimed by the Russian mapping. So in the Russian mapping, they actually map the entire region here from Rikuro, the entire of Rikuro, all the way down to the south of Mykolaiivka, including all of these tree lines around here. All these tree lines are all taken under Russian control, according to the Russian mapping. So the Russian forces basically have expanded their zone of control from Kateriniivka towards Novomikhailivka, moving through the entire of Rikuro and capturing the entire village. So this is the entire mapping from the Russian side. So which is not impossible. This is definitely not impossible. That's why I put it as the Russian claim. But the confirmed one is just the geolocation part. So we will continue to monitor the situation. The depth of advance is around 1.2 to 1.5 kilometers. So pretty deep incursion into the Russian into the Ukrainian territory. But strategically, the situation don't change a lot. After Russian capture of Rikuro, they could continue the attack to Khrushchenkove or towards Karpivka. So it's just a continuation of the battles around here. So we move on after the Lyman front, the next front line change, we go to the New-York front. So this is Thorax City, New York City, over at Staромykolivka region, where the blue balls are shrinking. Some told me that this is just them transitioning. We have to pay our, give our respect. You don't mislabel them. Over at the Staромykolivka, Khanativka. So the first we have to note that the Russian Defense Ministry claimed the capture of Khanativka. This geolocation over here. Whoops, sorry for the extra zoom. This geolocation is the Russians raising the flag in this sector. I have mapped it like this in a more conservative way. So the Russian forces captured all these areas here. But I cannot, based on this geolocation, and say that the entire settlement is under Russian control. The reason being because clearly you can see that it is possible to attack directly from Staромykolivka. So this area here captured by the Russian forces is not impossible. The fact that this is totally stranded, which is why I map it like this, as it's impossible for the Ukrainian forces to be here. The rest of the settlement, no, we cannot confirm is under Russian control, because that geolocation is just not good enough yet. However, likelihood is that it should be under Russian control. I will wait for further mappings from either the Ukrainian or the Russian side to concede this entire region here. So the Ukrainians have not updated these blue balls here. So this is a very weird ball. This is more like a stomach, if you this is actually a stomach, the foot come in, the foot come in here, and then the foot will, wrong color, the foot will be here, and then however there's no intestine, so the foot just rot inside the stomach and then you die. So that's the main thing around here. The advance is pretty short, is 300 meters from the Staромykolivka front line. The next front line change, we go to the Koma front. Komar. If you change the O to U, it becomes Koma, and then it becomes a Indian town. Because Koma is an Indian name. So over at this sector, you can see the frontline changes is all in the red around here. This is Novosilka, this is Zelena Pole. So there's all these various frontline changes around here. So Russian forces have, Ukrainian mapping have considered that this area here is taken by the Russian forces. This is still a gray zone for the Ukrainians because they have not admitted to any frontline changes in the north. Oh no, okay, never mind. So this area here is still under Ukrainian mapping, still under Ukrainian control, but we have geolocations previously, so I'm ignoring the Ukrainian mapping in that sense. But then that creates a very weird situation where they are encircled inside Novosilka, maybe. So just take it with a pinch of salt. Oh my god, my arrow is worse now. I just now drew a much better arrow. Okay, can I undo? I can't. Okay, so yeah, I have to redraw. Yeah, I want to draw a nicer arrow. So Ukrainian forces stranded around here. Maybe, most likely it's not. Most likely the Novosilka is entirely under Russian control. So I can't even declare Novosilka captured because the Ukrainians still put some gray zone inside it. So based on the Ukrainian mapping as well, they claim that the Russian forces has captured the tree line north of Zelenopole, as well as capturing this farmhouse over in the south of Zelenopole. So I want to zoom in a bit. You can see the farmhouse is here. So the Russian forces basically have taken the warehouse or granary, and in the north they have taken the entire tree line. So fully securing at least the northern outskirt of the town. So that's the frontline changes, and that's all of the frontline changes. And we're gonna do some calculation. So I think bring out the calculator. My calculator. Whoops. Oh, okay. My calculator is here. So let's do some mathematics. So the Ukrainians captured a whopping 0 square kilometers. They didn't capture anything. They're still on the back foot, and they're probably going to continue to be on the back foot for eternity. I don't think there's any way back right now. For the Russian, they captured 2.98 plus 0.55 plus 4.81 plus 0.93 plus 1.87. Total area captured is 11.14 square kilometers. Clearly, UNO knows that this is definitely not just the only area captured. These are only the ones that we can identify based on the sources. There's probably way more areas captured in the Sumy region, and particularly over the blue balls region, or the blue stomach that is that have no intestines, and cause you to die region. So that is most likely the part where there should be way more frontline changes. So I strongly believe that no, in the next 12 hours we're going to see updates that will bump this number up to at least 20 square kilometers. So anyway, that's it. So thank you for watching. Do press the like button, subscribe. Happy birthday to you if your birthday today. And if you watch to this point and you're unsubscribed, you should subscribe, because if not, you'll never ever see me again. Unless that's your plan, then I feel it is a bit perverted that you watch the whole video but you don't want to see me again. No, it's tough, no one-sided love. I'll see you guys in the next update.